Memphis Grizzlies head coach. Back to some more Ja Morant news. Memphis Grizzlies head coach has revealed that Ja Morant will be away from the team indefinitely following suspension for flashing a gun on Instagram. Over the weekend, Ja Morant had a lapse in judgment and posted a video of him flashing a gun during an early morning Instagram live. Ja was traveling with the team and decided to hit a strip club where he did the live stream. The NBA immediately reacted by suspending Ja for 2 games, and Ja issued an apology after. The 2-game suspension was announced ahead of the Grizzlies' trip to Los Angeles to face the Clippers and the Lakers. Immediately after the game, head coach Taylor Jenkins offered up an update on his return. There's not a definite timeline, Jenkins said while speaking to reporters. We have said that it'll be at least 2 games. We're taking it a day at a time. This is going to be an ongoing healing process. I can't comment on the terms of the exact timetable it's going to be because this really isn't a timetable situation. And then I seen Josh. Was it you that posted it this morning where Damian Lillard?
So I had posted a screenshot of academics tweeting it. Although Dame has come back towards us and used our stuff, which I definitely appreciate, we were not the first to report this. I think I had seen it on Barstool already. I'd seen academics post it by the time I had reposted it. It was definitely not a No Jumper original, but yeah, Dame had made some comments, or Damian had maybe not made some comments. I think someone else didn't. I think he liked it.
Yeah, someone made a comment.
He said
liked
he didn't
it.
like
It says Damian Lillard is denying that he liked the tweet about Ja Morant, which insinuated the Grizzlies star isn't hood amid his recent gun incident. So the tweet is, let him lie. Fuck out.
That's his response.
That was his reply to us.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the tweet. The tweet is, notice how Dame is actually from the hood, but he don't go around acting like a Ja Morant, who is from the suburbs trying to act hood. And then supposedly he liked it. That is his page, bro.
So then was
he liked
Damian
that shit.
tweet?
That nigga cap.
Right.
He liked that shit. This is called PR cleanup, nigga. He trying to clean it up. But you, nigga, I think he knew that they was gonna do that. Like, come on, it's Damian Lillard, nigga. You're
Go
famous.
back down, Josh. So
you
then
feel me?
Lillard tweeted, let him lie. Fuck, I look like liking that. I don't
care who.
let him lie. I don't care who liking that. I don't care who is and is not from the trenches.
Yeah, this is the least of the story. I think this is a second factor. The big story here is, again,
This nigga pulling out guns.
we're
on
talking
live
about
again,
Ja
acting
Morant and
ass.
guns.
Yeah, let's go back to that because we skipped down to Damian Lillard.
Nah, this is all the same
It's
shit.
all part of yeah.
This is all the same shit. It's
But
all
what
the
do y'all
same
think
shit.
about him pulling out a gun on live in a club?
That was so
I
dumb.
Being
think
who
this
he
nigga done
is.
lost his mind.
It's so stupid, and this is where I've gotten a shit ton of backlash the last couple of days because I made a couple comments. But having it on you, I'm not saying is a dumb move. Telling everybody that it's on you when you're an NBA player who's about to receive a $200 or $300 million potential contract after this year, who just got a $200 million Nike deal, who has all these things on the line, who is in the NBA, who have specific rules about not being able to do this shit, which, yeah, that does make a difference in the average person trying to protect themselves.
Look at the biggest
Look.
NBA players. They have like really clean images. You know what I mean? Like Kobe Bryant, not just super clean images, but like they tend to not be like posting that type of stuff at all ever. You know what I mean? They won't even post them smoking weed because they know it's gonna have a bad look in the long
Look,
run.
one thing I want to say is there's a difference in telling and showing. It's a difference from telling you got it on you and showing you got it on you. You kind of lost your mind, bro. You feel me? Saying it like in little interviews, like, yeah, y'all know I be having it on me. But on live showing it, that's different. You didn't blew it at that point.
And suspect, you saw what that was. That was a strip club gun.
Yeah.
That was a
Strip
little ass
club
gun
gun?
that you bring to a
Yeah,
strip club.
facts. That's a
meaning
little
you
gun
have
that you
not
hide
done
it.
this before.
What's the
This is
backlash?
not your first time.
Facts.
But also the big there's a lot of issues attached to this. One of it being they were traveling, so he brought his, assuming this is his gun, he brought his gun on a team plane into facilities.
And
Can't
that's
do
the
any of that.
investigation they're doing right now.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn.
Wait,
Niggas-
so Josh, what's the backlash what's the opposite side that you've been hearing?
A lot of
That
people
coming
are
at you
saying
with?
that as a young black man in America, he should be able to protect himself, and I'm not disagreeing with that whatsoever.
Shit.
But
Showing it.
But showing it on your Instagram live, he wasn't filmed by somebody else. This was him filming himself. This is like top tier
You wanna be
stupidity.
seen
He was
so
flexing
bad,
it. I got
nigga.
that shit on
You got
me.
4 million
Right.
followers, bro.
That was a flex.
But Ja has been
That's not a
associated with this
flex,
shit
though.
all
It's a
year.
stupid ass
Wait,
But
flex.
that's what I'm
He has
saying.
all
That's
of
what
these-
he thought he was doing.
I know, and he has
Stupid
all of
ass
these-
He was like, he literally was like this.
Looking dumb.
No,
he
but
thought,
yeah,
he
but
thought
that-
he was flexing.
but
It
that's
just
dumb, like,
came out
yeah.
last week that this 17-year-old who was not going to end up pressing charges, who got beat up at his house over the summer,
That's him too?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's
all
the same nigga
dude.
with the laser beam.
The laser
on the
beam
car
showing
showing
I
us
like
that
him.
he didn't lost his mind.
His dad going on the court trying to fight Shannon Sharp.
Oh, he a nigga.
But they
He's
from the
trying
suburbs,
to be.
though. They from the suburbs.
And that's what the
This
claim
not
is.
an Allen Iverson type
So
of nigga.
this Nunu.
Yes. Yes.
And that's where a lot
That's
of the
what it's
argument is
appearing.
coming
How
from.
old is he?
23.
He's still a kid, though.
And,
Oh, never mind.
and that's what I was gonna say. Is he's hella young, but honestly, it's like, bro, at 23, you should have the common sense to know that, yo, if you're gonna go to the strip club and party with your homies after and celebrate the fact that you just got a $400 million contract, go for it. Don't post any of it. You know what I mean? Like, go out, have a good time, but like, don't post any of it on Instagram. It's like, who are you flexing to? Honestly, and also that's the other thing is like, he's young enough where I'm sure that when he's posting shit like that, he's probably thinking that he's flexing on the people he knows in his hometown, the people that he grew up with, all that stuff. Bro, you are already in such a different league that it's like just flexing on them is just a waste of your time. It makes you look bad.
Wrong flex towards the wrong people. What he's flexing is, that's not even, I don't think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to flex as in, yeah, nigga, I'm in the NBA and I'm still like that. I'm really like that. I keep blowing and I'm in the NBA.
And I
you
feel
feel me?
like
now that's the
that's
flex that
what
he's
he's been
trying.
right.
That's what he's
But
trying to
nobody's
And
put
he's been
up.
trying to
looking
do
at
that
him
all
and-
year.
I
Yeah,
think
nobody
he might
care.
be losing sight because it's like nobody's looking at you and wanting to be like,
bad.
I
Nobody
want that
wants
nigga to
you to
still
be.
be a hood nigga, or I want you to have.
And you was
to be
never
like
a
that.
hood nigga though.
Yeah.
You was from the suburbs. Nobody ever
I don't
expected
think-
you to keep blowing, bro.
I don't think that like boosts his
You're not
rankings
Allen
at all.
Iverson, nigga. Nobody expected you to be a hood nigga playing basketball. And I fuck with John Morant, you feel me? I just think he's trying to do it a little too much. Like, bro, and even if you, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of real street niggas in the NBA. Like DeMar DeRozan from Compton, Terry
Right.
Rozier, really tripping. And I ain't never seen him do that.
Do you think that this is Ja? Do you think that Ja might have some bad influences around him as well?
I
that
feel
have
like once
helped
you're an
him?
adult, influences don't matter.
Yeah.
I do more influences when you're a teenager. You feel me? You still developing. Like, I feel like once you're an adult, you gotta own all that shit.
So do you think
Yeah.
he's like going out of his way to try to really make himself look like he's come
That's
from
what
this?
it's appearing. Nigga, you in the strip club dangling blower. Like, I don't even be showing
Even
guns
if
on
you-
Instagram,
so-
bro. Like, who does that?
It's so crazy
He's trying to
because
live
when
a
you-
rapper
own
life.
life.
That's
But
really
when
what
you-
it is.
when
He's
you
trying to
look
live
at-
like a rapper. And I always say this, and Drake said this. Rappers always trying to live like basketball players, and basketball players are trying to live
he
like
said,
rappers.
I swear sports and music is so synonymous because we trying to be them and they want to be us.
Uh-huh.
But I swear, when I was 23, I thought I was so cool posting cups of lean on my Instagram story and like little photos of like me buying bottles of lean and all this shit. I thought it was cool to show my high school friends or whatever who was following me that I'm doing these things or whatever, all that stuff. And I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting from a 23-year-old who just got this crazy contract, is he wants to be like,
He hasn't gotten this crazy contract yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
He's gotten the shoe deal, but he has not gotten. The team has not re-signed him. I think next year is where he stands to make a shit ton of money.
Well, when you look at the nigga,
I don't understand how you getting flexing on my hometown from gun shit. He's not buying
Because
shit.
he's
He's
young.
not showing money. He's already in the NBA.
Because you
nigga.
talked about it.
Nah,
He's
that's
from
different when you
the
got when you
suburbs.
showing guns. That's different.
is
because
showing money,
he's
though.
from
He
the
had-
suburbs. Who is there need to flex on? All those people
Okay,
are just rich
okay.
as you.
No,
your
you're
whole
right,
life.
you're right. That's
suspect,
I'm not
but-
understanding.
But look at his appearance. That nigga look like Polo G. That nigga look like Dirt.
Yeah,
he
diamond
got the
teeth.
dreads. He got the
No,
grill.
but he's
Yeah,
saying
he got
he's
all these
flexing
chains
on
and shit.
people from his
Exactly.
hometown.
But that's
when
the
he got a deal.
flex.
Nick, no. He's saying that like this nigga came from the slums. There's no flex. The people who you live by, they have more money than you being attorneys and their family and shit. What are you talking
But
about?
what do they
There's no
kids-
flex.
What do they sons want to look like? Who do they sons
But that,
infiltrate?
he's just trying to be a rapper. That's not flexing on no hometown people.
Is he really
He's
coming
just
from an
trying-
area like that, though,
He's
where everyone's-
suburban. Yes,
Wow.
he grew up in suburban
And
houses
is
his whole
now
life.
living in Memphis.
Yeah,
and
now
what
he
are
lives
them
in
suburban
Memphis.
kids doing? They're rap
And
fans.
that's what I was trying to say is
True.
maybe there's some people that he's hanging out with now that are more influential around him.
I
than they
get more of
should be.
that.
Because these are probably not his day ones.
Yeah,
the day ones
there's
are also
nobody
from
to
the
flex
suburbs.
on at home, bro. They're rich. They're rich too. Like, there's
Wait, in basketball?
nobody to flex on.
In basketball, has anyone done anything like what Ja Morant is
Fuck
doing
yeah.
right now?
Nigga,
No.
Gilbert Arenas.
No, well, Gilbert
Well,
did bring it
you gotta
into
remember,
the-
all this is pre-social media.
Yes.
You feel
so
me?
We
So
didn't
right
find
now,
out
You're
about
right,
a lot of
you're
this
right.
shit.
You feel me? I'm sure back in the day
NFL
they was
player.
doing like they was doing a lot of this and more.
NFL player Plexico Burress shot himself in the leg at a strip club.
Because I'm wondering, if we look at other people's situations, did they end up still getting the contract? Like, what are the chances he's going to lose his contract here?
He's not a role player. He's absolutely fine. He is the team, nigga.
He's a superstar. It just really fucks up his public image. And
He might
really
fuck up some
fucks
endorsements,
some money.
some like, shoe deal, shit like that. That might ruffle some of those type of feathers.
he's
But as
gonna
far as his play, I think he'll be fine.
Because
He's
like
the
you
GOAT.
said, he's young, but if he doesn't give a fuck, it's going to lead to much longer suspensions, and that's a team is going to care about paying
eventually
you millions of dollars and you not being able to play.
Yeah.
He's really incredibly talented, though.
He's very good. He's
He'll
like one of the
jump
up and coming superstars in the league right now.
He's a boy.
He's incredible. He's
And as far as his position, he's like top 10 in the league.
But that's where the frustration comes from too. Is he's unbelievably skilled and he has been working his whole life to be a basketball player. And now he's right there at the finish
and
line.
then might turn into a street nigga.
And that's what he wants to turn into. He's going like I didn't get back to it this summer. That story ends with him going after the 17-year-old threw a ball at him.
Oh yeah.
He went and I think he punched him in the head a couple of times, and then went up to his room, came out, showed that he had a gun on him, and was threatening him with that.
Oh my god.
A 17-year-old. Yeah, maybe. This kid might be in college soon. Like he's not a kid, but he's still. If we're calling a 23-year-old a kid, a 17-year-old's a much younger kid.
Is he from Memphis?
Yeah, but a 17-year-old
from?
will kill you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So just
In a pickup basketball game, though.
Okay, you're right.
at your house.
Yeah.
And then after that, Josh, pull up John Morant family photo. It's this photo I seen, nigga, where they're in front of this big ass house as teenagers and kids and shit.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
yo. I'm like, yo.
Here's the thing is like, dude, when you have that much money,
South Carolina.
it's hard to learn lessons. It's hard to like be self-aware. You know what I mean? Like when
Pull up
you're,
his family photo.
it's gonna take someone in his family or someone close to him to tell him like, bro, like you need to chill with this.
But his dad's out there
That's
like
the
kind of hyping it up too. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, no facts.
Oh, which one?
Shit, where was it? They was in like a big house. As like teenagers. Oh, wait. I think I might have said to the left. That might have been some of it, like up that one.
That giant ass house.
Oh yeah, that's his house.
Oh no. That's now, but
now.
I'm just saying the picture, like that looks like an affluent family, if you ask me.
That picture?
Look at it.
Just because they matching?
Look, no. I don't got no pictures with my dad and my mama together.
Nigga, when we was kids,
Your
we
dad
used
had
to
polo?
do 1 hour photos. Everybody dressed the same, wearing the matching shoes and all of that. You know
Polo?
about
I don't
1
got
hour
none
photo.
of that. I don't have none
Yes.
of that. I don't have none
We
of
from
that.
the hood. We
I don't
had
have
brand
none of
names
that.
and all that shit, but our houses was raggedy.
I don't got none of that.
Well, okay. Here's the thing as well. One thing I've noticed is like in LA, right? You can be in a certain financial bracket and be stuck in apartments and not have the ability to like take photos like that, right? But I've noticed that in other areas up north in California, all that stuff, you can be in the same financial
look up
bracket
how he grew
and
up
still
then.
have a
Since
house
this
that
picture
looks
not
like
enough
that.
for Gina,
We
let's
was
look up
in
how he
a
grew
raggedy
up.
ass apartment. I had Rockaware, Echo, all that shit. My daddy had a Jaguar. People in the hood, priorities is fucked up. That's a thing.
I ain't had none of that growing up.
I think a lot of people have their priorities fucked up.
I ain't
Every
gonna
game
lie. I don't got not
system.
one family photo with my father, my mom, and all of us. Fuck no.
I don't have that either because my
Hell
parents
no.
wasn't together, but I had shit with my cousins. My parents would make sure that we would go take pictures with our siblings and stuff like that at 1 hour photo.
Is Lush in any of your family photos?
Fuck no. Well, let's go look at some more images because that didn't do it for her. Let's go look at some more. Let's keep scrolling. Because I'm telling you. And that wasn't the picture I saw where I was like, oh, that's how this nigga grew up? I'm like, oh, wow.
Wait, go back up.
Yo, I'm sorry. Like,
Come
this
on.
photo's enough. The
Come on.
matching
This
polo
photo's enough.
and
There you
Ralph-
go.
It
The
wasn't
whole
one
outfit?
person. It wasn't just the dad at the polo. They all
The
got
moccasins,
matching.
come on. Nah.
That's
Nah.
affluent.
I'm not saying that.
That's upper middle
I'm not
class.
saying
That's
that
upper
he's
middle
not
class.
from there. I'm just saying that that photo is not showing me that.
That's upper middle class. That photo is definitely
Him
screaming.
in high school
Look
with a
it.
white bitch
Look
is
where
enough
he
for me
at.
to see
Thank
that
you.
he not from the hood.
There you go, Gina.
Oh, she not white?
She's probably mixed. But upper
Yeah,
middle
see,
class.
that's enough for me.
Come on.
If
Upper
she-
middle
she's
class.
not a black
so
girl.
yeah, the seeing without the black girl was enough for him, but not the moccasins, the
No.
shirt with no
The
with no
moccasins.
socks.
You telling
I
me you
don't
didn't
got
have name
every
brand
family-
clothes growing
No,
up?
Gina, there's no photo with me with no socks on, with my knees showing, with the polos and the moccasins. No. I have on some PF Flyers with some Trues and some polo. That's
True Religion, polo, and PF Flyers was a thing.
That's not.
We talking about two different eras.
Are we not? No, that was all within the same couple years.
How old is he?
That was all within the same couple years.
23.
And he's way younger than
24.
us. I'm 25. You come on, Gina. You almost exposed your age.
I'm not tripping.
I'm just you don't
not
be
hiding
up
my
here trying
age.
to. You don't be up here saying, "Oh, you 20-something." Every time somebody
I
asks.
am 20-something.
Don't you? Don't, so she be hiding it. Now she on my head talking. All right, look.
I'm not on your head.
All I'm saying is that outfit.
I'm saying the point that look.
Ain't no way a nigga pull up to the family. Even if I was doing family photo shoots, you wasn't getting me to come like that.
But such
You wasn't getting me to go like that.
This is what I'm saying. Fuck him. Being from the hood, you telling me there's people from the hood live in the most poverty areas, horrible apartment
That's
buildings.
not what we said.
Niggas didn't have
you
name
can
brand.
see it on them though, but they don't be looking like that in their photos.
But this
I
what
ain't
I'm
never seen no LA family, even if they fucked up. When you see them in the photo with name brand shit, they don't look like that.
All right.